Gandhi once said, "The future depends on what you do today." And what we are doing today is working for the future of United Methodist Women leaders to ensure continuity. We want to introduce you today to Lurdes, who is a team player full of enthusiasm, with a powerful imagination and strong responsibility. Let's say all she does in her own voice. Welcome, Lourdes.
Meu nome é Lurdes Matsimbi, faço parte do grupo de TFT, Train of Transformation. Primeiro, falar daquilo que foi o nosso trabalho em 2020. Na verdade, em 2020 foi um ano muito difícil devido ao impacto da Covid-19 e trouxe limitações nos trabalhos da igreja. As igrejas ficaram com portas fechadas, tivemos dificuldades até mesmo de proceder com os cultos virtualmente, visto que a nossa comunidade ainda não está preparada para o mundo virtual, o mundo tecnológico. Então, os temas que vi no TFT ajudaram-me bastante de como lidar com as atividades dentro da igreja nesse momento de pandemia. Após o treinamento, consegui apresentar 3 seminários. O primeiro foi presencial na paróquia de Matangalini, Maputo. Teve uma média de participação de 20 mulheres. E o segundo seminário foi na altura já da Covid-19. Foi presencial aqui em Maputo. Teve uma média de participação de 15 jovens de ambos gêneros e discutimos o tema de como sair da dependência para a independência. O terceiro seminário foi virtual. Estávamos em estado de emergência. Criamos um grupo do WhatsApp, onde tivemos uma média de participação de 40 membros, nas quais homens e mulheres. Bem, por último, agradecer às nossas irmãs que têm prestado o apoio moral e financeiro e que continuem zelando por nós, porque vocês fazem diferença, proporcionam o desenvolvimento social e econômico a nível das organizações e na comunidade geral. Um abraço.
I want to take a moment and check in if Reverend Catherine Akali is back online before I continue. All right. I want to take this moment to introduce the leader of the capital city of Maputo and the South Annual Conference, Reverend Adelina, who is the calm and cool but highly ambitious, strong-willed, and dedicated person. Let's listen to Reverend Adelina, and she will tell us in her own voice how she works tirelessly to achieve her career and other life goals. Take it up, Reverend.
Adelina, can you please unmute? We're having trouble hearing you. Just unmute. Thank you so much.
Good day, everyone. I am Jessica Tulloch, and it seems that Reverend Chulundo is having some technical problems, so I will step in and share her presentation. And Adelina, if you are able to resolve your sound problems, just feel free to hop in if that's resolved.
Grace,
Yes, you're here. Great. Excellent.
grace and peace. I am Reverend Adelina Rafael Shilundu, Mozambique South Annual Conference Women Executive Secretary for. Thank you for joining us for this Voice from the Field event. As the Executive Secretary, I oversee all the projects of my conference area. Together with my president, we identify the needs in the community, meet with the local UMW, and come up with solutions. We then make plans to meet those needs and implement project ideas and purchase all materials necessary for projects. I also monitor our activities and report back to UMW, as well as design our projects and write reports. Women who relied on their small business. Sorry. I will tell you about the effects of COVID-19 in our communities and how your grants helped mitigate its impact in the life of women. In February of 2020, we were fortunate enough to receive the training for transformation course level 2, which equipped us with the tools we needed to make a difference in our community. We made plans to identify and implement our projects right away. As soon as we got back to our communities, the country president declared a state of emergency and a complete shutdown of all activity till further notice, which means that already vulnerable women, children, and elderly suffered the most. Most women work in the informal sector, and a lot of them lost their job. With the borders and the street market closed, they could not receive products from South Africa to resell, which was very difficult because families depended on money for the women's daily sale. Women who relied on their small business to meet basic needs were evicted from the street where they sell their goods and suddenly had no way to feed their families. As you can see, the pandemic put a lot of stress on women in our communities. The women didn't stop having hope that somehow God would come through for them. With the help of COVID-19 emergency fund from UMW, we purchased basic products like rice, flour, sugar, soap, salt, and masks for vulnerable women, children, and the elderly. Once they received the products, the women said, our hearts leaped for joy when we heard that the UMW had made funds available to help us. Now I am going to tell you the story of one of the recipients of product purchased with the emergency fund. This is Antonieta Masingi, a single mother. After the official lockdown, Antonieta continued to sell vegetables at the local market because she needed to feed her children. Police tore down her vegetable stand and she was thrown in a jail for breaking restriction laws. When she received her food package, she was overcome with emotion and said, "I just see God acting through these women. I can now wash clothes using soap and my children can eat porridge again. This gift has changed the direction of my spiritual life. My faith is renewed." Because of UMW COVID emergency grant, family had food at home and didn't have to risk their life by going to the market every day, therefore, contracting and spreading the virus. With your donation, we were able to reach 5846 families with the basic food products. You gave us hope. We saw God's love, and it was a reminder that He is in control and will provide for us through His servant. I am now going to briefly share with you how COVID-19 affected our other projects. With the border between Mozambique and South Africa closed, chicks and feed were no longer available, and the few that existed became very expensive. Also, the suppliers prioritized their long-time clients and not those of us who are just starting. In addition, although we need extra hand at the chicken farm, we are afraid of hiring full-time staff as this may increase the spread of COVID-19. When it comes to sales, some of the companies we previously supplied stopped accepting our chicken. We got creative and asked local UMW looked to buy and resell the chicken, helping both the community and the organization. We also sell white hats used for our uniform. We buy the material, make hats and sell them to district who resell them at a profit. Sadly, due to COVID, we have many hats that were not sold. Finally, we reproduce the UMW rule book, which we are currently editing. Every United Methodist Women must buy one. In the near future, we plan to sell wraps, which we call Capulanas, to women in the district. We need to agree on the company that is going to make them so that we can sell them to the village. The final decision will be made next January. We also plan to buy piglets and distribute them to the district. Each district will provide 10 families with a male and female piglet to raise. Each family will then breed and share the offspring with the other families who will do the same. Thank you, United Methodist Women, for your support. Thank you.
Cynthia, if you could unmute, please.
So sorry, I thought I had done that. Well, thank you, United Methodist Women. thank you for all the work that is being done in Mozambique. We are a partnership going on here, and I'm so excited to hear of the good work that's being done. And then my heart just is full of the opportunity we have to continue this. And of course, that will come through our efforts to increase our mission giving. So all that we do today in response to this program and hearing our sisters in Christ from Mozambique and really connecting to what they're doing. So today is St. Nicholas Day, and St. Nicholas is famous for the miraculous gift that he gave, that he threw the bags of gold through the window to save those girls that had no dowry, that were in risk of having a life of prostitution because they had no support. And so today is the perfect day for us to think about how, although I know all of you here are supportive of mission giving, how we can throw some more bags through the window in support. You can give online, you can give through your local, however way. I encourage you to give, and your friends also. And now we have an opportunity to stay online and go into the breakout rooms and get to know each other even better and the work that's being done in Mozambique. So I hope that you will stay online for that, and blessings, and thank you for being here.
Jessica, I think we can move on to our questions and answers.
We're going to go straight to breakouts, Betty, but thank you so much.
Oh, okay, sorry.
If you could give instructions for the breakouts, that would be lovely.
Okay. Today we have our okay. Okay, today our speakers have agreed to stay with us for a little longer for additional conversation. So here we have created 2 additional Zoom breakout rooms for each speaker. And in a moment, you'll see a pop-up on your screen inviting you to join. Pick the speaker you want to hear by hovering over her name and clicking join. Then confirm by clicking join a second time. We won't return to this main screen afterwards, but instead each breakout room will end after 20 minutes. But before we do that, I would like to say thank you, Team Mozambique, for your amazing work. This morning, we heard the voices of the Women from Mozambique country team, shared the importance of their work with women, provided training that empowers and develops skills so that women can identify their own issues, prioritize them, and find solutions. In Mozambique, Catherine's work with women on income generating programs like the Fish Farm, it opened opportunities for women by providing them with cash, income, improved food security, and enhance the welfare of their families. And working with young women, focusing on leadership development and empowering young women to develop the program, skills, and provided space where their voices could be heard, along with preparing the next generation of leaders. These programs would not be possible without the support of local United Methodist Women. This is your money at work in places both near and far. It is your faith, hope, and love in action in the world.